She was once called the most powerful politician in San Diego, and she captured Mayor Jerry Sanders' endorsement early in the campaign. But the polls show District Attorney Bonnie Dumanis trailing behind the other three top candidates. With just weeks before the June 5th primary, can Bonnie Dumanis garner enough support to make it through the primary? I'll ask her that question in a moment, but first, here is candidate Dumanis on the campaign trail.
Simply put, comprehensive pension reform is a critical component of my vision to restore the city's financial health.
Joining me now is San Diego County District Attorney Bonnie Dumanis. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Joanne. Good to see you.
Good to see you. I'm going to ask you about the polls in just a moment, but first let's talk about pensions because we've just come out of this clip. Now, you support the proposition that would basically all new hires to the city would no longer get guaranteed pensions, be 401ks, and a 5-year freeze on pensionable earnings. But there have been media reports that say you stand actually to gain a fairly sizable government pension yourself. What is your pension when you retire?
It's just under $200,000, and everybody knows that that's the case, that I'm going to get a generous pension. Under the circumstances that I worked for 38 years, from a junior clerk typist to prosecutor to Superior Court judge and district attorney, breaking many glass ceilings along the way. But never was I in a position to make a decision about pensions or on my salary. And as mayor, I will be in that position, and we simply can't afford the pension benefits that now exist, and we have to do what private industry has done and change them.
You mentioned all that you did do to earn this pension. So do you feel you earned that pension?
Yes, I think I have worked from a couple of dollars a day to up to, district attorney. I've been running a large organization with 1,000 employees, $140 million budget, and 3 labor organizations. So I have that executive experience as well as judicial experience, and I am a lawyer. And I think that experience is it sets me apart and is going to make me the best mayor that San Diego's ever had.
Do you think, though, that the employees right now who work for the city, whether they pick up the garbage or they work in the library, and whether they stand to gain a $20,000 pension or a $40,000 pension, feel the exact same way, that they earn that and they want that guaranteed pension? How is it any different?
Well, they will have that. The courts have held that vested pension rights will not be changed. What it means is that those people that now join the city, and they will be aware when they agree to be employed, and the market has changed. We can't afford the benefits, and we've got to look at the salaries and the private industry as well.
So let's talk about the polls now. You're in 4th place, and I think a lot of political watchers early on thought you were maybe a shoo-in. You got off to a fairly good start. What happened?
Well, let's first say that I'm not in 4th place. Campaigns are always in flux. Polls are for the moment, and the same polls showed me 20% behind a week before I won district attorney in 2002. So we weren't on television at the time with our commercials. We are now. We have been very aggressive, and as I go out and talk to people, I'm just really humbled by the support I get about my plans, about my experience, and the difference between what I bring to the table, which is 38 years in San Diego, working in San Diego, and giving back to the community.
I understand what you're saying now, your commercial's on the air, but do you think, though, when you saw some of those polling numbers, I think one of them most recently had you at 8%, were you a little surprised by that?
No, I don't really look at polls because the only poll that counts is June 5th. And so, certainly it's just something that the insiders really look at. People haven't started focusing yet, and now they're beginning to because the ballots have gone out. So, I think it's just something we're using. We're invigorated. I'm in it to win it, and I plan on being the next mayor of San Diego.
I want to talk a little bit about where you stand on the issues because, well, up until recently, there were 3 Republicans running now, an independent. We have a Democrat, and we're just going to put on the screen something actually that comes from voiceofsandiego.org, and it's a scorecard, and it sort of lays out positions on these major issues. And people can find it at voiceofsandiego.org, at their website, or on our website. And basically, on major positions like the Convention Center tax, which you support, the Jacobs Plaza to Panama plan, which you support, same position as the other candidates, with the exception of Filner, who's a Democrat. How are you different than Carl DeMaio or Nathan Fletcher?
Well, I think most of us want the best interests of San Diego, and I think we are similar on a lot of issues. But the difference is the three others are legislators. The type of experience you get as a Washington insider or a Sacramento politician or a city councilman doesn't prepare you for the job of mayor, which is, as a strong form of government, a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar organization with close to 10,000 employees. So I think that I bring something different to the table. And my way of dealing with things is bringing people together, collaborating, and being innovative. That's my history. That's my track record. And I think people can trust me.
I want to ask you just very quickly some questions, social issues. Of course, a lot of news with the president coming out supporting same-sex marriage. I know you're in a same-sex marriage, but would you follow Mayor Jerry Sanders' suit and actually advocate or lobby for equal marriage for everyone?
Well, I actually already have. Jerry Sanders, Mayor Sanders, and I stood at a press conference to urge people to vote against Prop 8. I have been married. It's 3 years. We've been together 15 years, Denise and I. And I will be, an advocate. We change people's hearts and minds one at a time. When people are open about who they are, it makes a difference.
Got one more question. I know it has not a lot to do with marriage, but again, another social issue in terms of abortion rights. I know Planned Parenthood has a questionnaire. Do you support abortion rights or do you not support abortion rights?
I am fully pro-choice, always have been since I went to Europe and saw a botched abortion. And I am a woman, so I am very sensitive to health and reproductive rights. And before we go off, I do want to say that I am donating my salary, $100,000, because I'm so passionate about education. As mayor, $400,000 to education programs.
What about a pension as mayor? You would stand to earn a...
Oh, no, I wouldn't enter the pension system at all.
Okay. Bonnie Dumanis, thanks for being here.
Thank you.